Lime time is the best time to climb the day away. Dance marathon is the best way to hang with the best chicks all day. Hey!
Hi everyone, welcome back to Lime Time, and today I have another fun experiment to do with you all. So today we're going to do something that's I've never done anything like this before. We're going to do some fun explosion with this watermelon. So pretty much what we're going to do is we're going to take a bunch of rubber bands like this, and essentially we're going to wrap the rubber band around the watermelon, and we're going to keep doing that until it explodes, like until it rips in half and everything goes everywhere. And since I'm expecting this to explode in my face, I'm going to be wearing these sunglasses to hopefully protect my eyes. I'll let you know after if it does. So we're going to start right now by just putting a bunch of rubber bands on it. So right now we have 5 rubber bands. I'm going to speed this up a little bit for you so you don't have to watch me do this. And I'll get right back to you when I think it's about to explode. Okay, so I went through 4 bags of rubber bands. I only have 2 left. So I'm going to put these on, and hopefully it explodes while I put these on. But if not, I'm just going to smash it. So let's see if this works. Okay. If you look at it, you can definitely see it's making a dent. These rubber bands are all way too small, and I cannot get them around. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw it on the ground. And hopefully with the pressure from these rubber bands already here, it'll make it explode. So here I am with my watermelon. I'm going to throw it as high as I possibly can, and hopefully it explodes. Look at that. Yummy! So this was an epic fail, but at least the watermelon exploded, and I have some to eat now with my dinner. But I wish I bought more rubber bands. I really thought I bought enough. So if you plan on doing this, or if you have a sibling who's planning on doing this, or whoever you know, I would say buy so many rubber bands that you think you wouldn't even need to use them all. That's what I did, and apparently I needed way more. So that's my only tip for this, but I thought it was pretty cool to see it smash all over the floor. Bye everybody!
Hi guys, my name's Hannah, and today I'm going to be showing you an Irish jig. First I'm going to do the dance, and then you're going to have the option to either just watch, or you can do it with your feet and your hands. So I'll teach it both ways, and then at the end we can put it all together. jig, we make with our feet what is called a diamond. So you take your right leg, your right heel, and put it on your right toe like this. We keep our arms to our side and we lock our hands and keep them to the side like this. And then we start out by pointing and then to our knee, and then we go hop, back, 2, 3, 4. And then we bring that right leg out in front again and we do the same thing. We go point, hop, knee, hop, back, 2, 3, 4. And then we do it one more time. And we go point, hop, knee, hop, back, 2, 3, 4. And then we go knee and we hop, back, 2, 3, 4. And then we do it on our left foot. We go point, hop, knee, hop, back, 2, 3, 4. Point, hop, knee, hop, back, 2, 3, 4. One more time, point, knee, hop, back, 2, 3, 4. Knee, hop, back, 2, 3, 4. And that's an Irish jig. Now I'm going to teach it to you on your hands. In Irish dance, we practice our steps a lot with our hands just so we remember it. So this is a great way to remember the jig. So we'll put our right hand in front and our left hand in back. And we'll go jump, knee, hop, back, 2, 3, 4. We'll do it again. Point, knee, hop, back, 2, 3, 4. Point, knee, hop, back, 2, 3, 4. And then we go knee, hop, back, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll do the left foot or left hand and we'll jump in front. Left in front, point, knee, hop, back, 2, 3, 4. Point, knee, hop, back, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Point, knee, hop, back, 2, 3, 4. Knee, hop, back, 2, 3, 4. And that's an Irish jig on your hands. Thank you guys so much for watching and or dancing with me today. To end, I'm going to share with you 3 facts about Irish dance. The first fact is that there are 2 shoes in Irish dance. The first is called a gilly, and the second is called a hard shoe. The gilly, or the soft shoe, is meant for more graceful dances, and that's what we would use to dance the jig today. The hard shoe is meant for more powerful and strong dances, and it's much louder. The second fact is that competitions are usually named in a different language. They're named in Gaelic, which is the Irish language. So a feis, which is just a regular competition, spelled F-E-I-S, and then another example would be the Oireachtas, which is the regional competition, and that's spelled O-I-R-E-A-C-H-T-A-S, and it does not look like the word Oireachtas. So then the last fact is that Irish dance is open for everybody, whether you're Irish or not, whether you want to be competitive or you just want to do it for fun, whether you can do it on your feet or you want to do it on your hands, or if you just want to watch. Irish dance is for you. Thank you so much for watching today. I can't wait for next time.
Hello everyone, my name is Jonathan Ida, and today I'm going to be doing a science experiment with you that tests the different densities of water. And in order to test this, we're going to be adding different amounts of sugar to each bowl, and each bowl will have the same amount of water, and we are going to show the different densities with 3 different colors of Mio, and hopefully by the end we will have each layer stacked on top of each other and each color will be completely separated. So first we're going to add about the same amount of water to each bowl. And so the first one, we're not gonna add any sugar to. The next one, we're gonna add about 4 spoonfuls of sugar, and the next one we're gonna add about 8 to 10. But before we do that, we're gonna mix in our meal. And this is just so we can see the color of each different water type that we have. So, as you can see, we have a red, an orange, and a purple. So for the red one, we're not gonna add any sugar. For this orange one, we're gonna add 4 or 5 spoonfuls. I'm gonna do 5. And for the purple one, we're gonna add 10. So now we're going to stir it around until the sugar dissolves, which is going to change the viscosity or like the thickness of the water. You guys can see this, there's a significant amount more sugar in that one than in this one. This is also essentially how you make Jell-O. Then you just keep stirring until it's all completely dissolved. I'm actually going to add a little bit more sugar to each one. I'm just going to eyeball it this time. If the waters aren't different enough in like their thickness, they'll all mix in this cup, and the goal is for them to all be separated and for them to be separate layers. And so by adding more sugar to it, that gives us a greater chance that they will be completely separated. Okay, now that they're all stirred, we're going to start pouring. We have to pour super carefully, otherwise they will mix. So we're going to get them into a measuring cup, which has a little funnel to pour through. And this one doesn't really matter, we can pour it at a normal speed since there's no other fluid in there. But the next two we have to pour super carefully. As you can see, we're starting to get a little mix there. Now let's see if we have a great enough density difference between the orange and the red to get a final separation of all three colors. Once again, we have to pour these super slow. It's not as clear as the
You can see it.
purple and orange, but there is definitely a slight difference in where you can see that right here there's the orange, there's the purple layer, and then the orange, and then the red layer sitting on top. So that's all for today. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day.
Hi everyone, my name's Andrew, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a flip book. It's like a little animated book that you can make, and all you need is a writing utensil, some 3x5 inch note cards. You could also use Post-it notes or printer paper and just cut it into smaller pieces. And then you'll need something to hold one end. I just hold it with my hand when I flip through it. You could also use a binder clip or a paper clip or staples or a rubber band, whatever you have to hold a stack of papers together. And you'll need about 25 to 30 index cards for this project. Let's get started. Okay, so to get started, what we're gonna do is bring out a blank piece of paper, and first we're gonna draw a stick person that is waving. So we'll start by drawing their head, body, and then the right arm is gonna be the one that's waving, so we'll draw it in the up position and then draw their legs. It's best to draw the lines as dark as you can so that when you lay the next card on top of it, you can see through and then trace over it. So what I'm doing now is I put a clean piece of paper on top of it, and if you look really closely, you can see the lines below it that we drew the first time. So you'll trace over those, and the part of the person that you want to move, you'll move a little bit to the right so it looks like his hand is moving. And then you'll continue to repeat this process on a new piece of paper each time, moving his hand out a little bit so it looks like he's waving. It'll go down and then up. As you go, be sure to make your lines as dark as you can and try to trace as best you can so that when you flip it in the end, he looks stationary other than the part that you want to move, which in this case is the arm. For me, this process took about 10 minutes to draw all of these. I think I did 25 or 30 of them, and it made him wave 2 or 3 times. I'm not really sure. and here he is waving. Okay, so I forgot to start my camera before, but this time we're using Sharpie because it's going to show through a little bit better on this paper, and still using the index cards. And what we're going to draw this time is a ball that's going to fall and bounce 2 times, and then it's going to go off the side of the paper. So I just drew this diagram so you all could see what was going on, and I'll kind of keep it as reference for myself. And then what I started with so far was I drew the ball up in the air, and then I drew the ground. I put the next card on top of it, and oh, these were opposites. Okay, anyways. So then I put the next blank card on top of it, and as you can kind of see, if you compare these two, I moved the ball down a little bit and to the right a little bit when I traced over it. So the ball is moving down the path, like on this card. The ball is going to move down this path. So we'll take out our first card, get a new clean paper, and keep going with the falling ball. So now each time the ball is going to move down and to the right until it starts to bounce, which is what we'll get to in a bit. Okay, so you might be wondering why I drew an oval on this one and mostly a circle on this one. So when the object hits the ground in animation, it's gonna bounce, it's gonna squish a little bit, so you can kind of stretch it out to make it look like it's hitting the ground more, and it will look weird when you're drawing it. When you go through at the end, it will look like it's bouncing instead of just hitting the ground and shooting back up. It will have a little bit of bounce to it, so that's why it's a little stretched out like that. So then here you'll notice that the ball started going back down again because on the initial drawing that we made, the ball was going to bounce twice. So it's about to hit this second point is where we're going now. It's falling to that point. This is a really fun project that you can do with a lot of different things, and if you're enjoying doing this, you can look it up on YouTube or Google. Just search Flipbook tutorials, and there's a lot of different options and tutorials available. And here's the final version of our bouncing ball. I hope this was fun for you all. I know it was for me.
Hi, I'm Haley, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to sign if you're happy and you know it. I'm not proficient or fluent in American Sign Language. I'm just practicing and learning, and I thought I'd show you this song because it's kind of fun, and then you can share it with your friends and practice it. So all together, it's gonna go, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Okay, so I'm gonna break it down step by step. So the first thing you're gonna do is word if. You're just gonna take your pinky finger on your right hand and touch like the corner of your eyebrow. That means if. And then you're just gonna point at whoever you're interacting with, and the R is implied. So you and your is interchangeable in this context. So if you're happy is going to be, you're going to take your palms and then brush in like a circle outward from your shoulders, and that's an emotion. It's kind of how you're feeling. I'm happy. Next is the word and. So you're going to take your left hand and you're kind of going to pull to the left to say and. So all together we have if you're happy and. If you're happy and. Next is you know it. So you're gonna again point, you, and know is just your index finger and your middle finger, and you're gonna touch your eyebrow, or like the edge of your eyebrow. So you know it, and the word it is kind of implied. So you know it. So all together,
we have if you're happy and you know it. And then it goes clap your hands. So we're gonna clap your hands. To do hands, you just kind of brush each hand. And clapping is just clapping, so clap your hands. And then the song, you clap twice. So if you're happy and you know, clap your hands. The beginning's gonna go all together. We'll do it together. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. And then it repeats itself, so we're gonna go, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. And next, it gets a little bit different. I'm gonna teach you the next part. So it's again gonna go, if you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. So how we're gonna do that is we're gonna point our thumb to the ceiling and then our index finger outward. Take the index finger of your next hand and you'll touch the tip of your thumb and then the tip of your index finger. That means then. So you go then. Your, in this context, is just gonna be your palm straight out to whoever you're interacting with, assuming that they're standing right in front of you, as the camera is to me. So this is your in this context, so we have then your, and face is pretty simple. You're just gonna do a circular gesture around your face. So we have then your face. Will is gonna be pretty simple. We're going to take our palm inward to your body and then just do a circular motion outward. So will, this means will. So we have then your face, will, and surely is just gonna be, you're kind of gonna brush from your chin to your nose, so will, with your pointer finger, will. So we have then your face, will, surely, and to say show it, we're gonna take the palm of our hand, again, inward to our body, and then you're gonna take your index finger and point to your palm. This means show it. Together, the song goes like this. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you learned a lot. I hope you have fun practicing and you can share this with your friends. Thanks so much and have a great week.